tyrant Zhou of Shang Dynasty lost support of his people. The heaven stripped him of the mandate and gave the mandate to King Wen, the leader of the Zhou people. Why? Because King Wen was able to make bright his virtue. As a matter of fact, King Wen did not rise up to fight tyrant Zhou. Maybe as a chief of a tribe, he kept loyal to tyrant Zhou. Maybe he loved peace. It was King Wen's son, King Wu, who finally led the Zhou people to overthrow the Shang Dynasty. This happened around 1040 BCE. King Wu died just a few years after the conquest of the Shang. His son was only a child when being made the king. This is King Chen. With loyal support of his uncle, the Duke of Zhou, King Chen could get through the difficulties. In order to take good control of the newly expanded territory, they designed a political system. They divided the territory into states of various size and distributed those states to the dukes. They are the relatives of the Zhou royal family. The dukes could have their own army. They were responsible for maintaining order and collecting taxes in their own states. In return, they answered to the king for political, military, and economic reasons. They decided their own successors. Usually, the positions were hereditary. This system worked well for centuries. The dynasty gradually decayed as weak kings lost the respect of the dukes. When King Yu ruled, the dynasty was in a terrible situation. A political strife occurred. King Yu, his concubine turned queen, and their son were killed. The elder son was made king in the new capital, and this marks the end of Western Zhou Dynasty. So Western Zhou Dynasty ranged from 1040 till 771 BCE. And then we have the beginning of the Eastern Zhou Dynasty. And the Eastern Zhou Dynasty was from 770 till 221 BCE. In the Eastern Zhou Dynasty, the kings were mere figureheads. Real power fell in the hands of the dukes and other nobles who ran the various states. Without centralized authority from above, the states schemed against one another, formed alliances, fought wars among one another. People suffered a lot. They were heavily taxed by government. They were forced to do government labor. They were forced to join the army. They had no time keeping their own life. Well, there were two important eras in the Eastern Zhou: the spring and autumn period. Well, this period ranges from 722 till 481 BCE. The second period is called Warring States period. It ranges from 403 and 221 BCE. During the spring and autumn period, there developed the institution of hegemon, the leader of the powerful state. You can call the hegemon Lord Protector, through the military strength and judicious alliances. The hegemon, in fact, took the place of the king. The institution of hegemon helped the king to defend the Chinese states from invasion from the barbarians. However, the institution of hegemon was not stable. The hegemon was the ruler of a powerful state, and there were several such powerful rulers at that time. They competed with each other by forming different sorts of alliances. No one ruler could be absolutely powerful. The two famous hegemons were Duke of Huan of the state of Qi, and the other one was Duke Wen of the state of Jin. In the Warring States period, there were even more intense conflicts among states and internal strife within the states. The rulers of some of the powerful states declared themselves king, usurping the title of the Zhou dynasty. The wealthy and powerful families in the state usurped the power of the hereditary rulers. The state of Qin was more and more powerful. In 256 BCE, the state of Qin defeated the Zhou king. In 221 BCE, the Qin conquered all the other states and united China. So far, I have given you a very brief account of history that we are to be concerned in this course. Next, I will focus on belief system in order to give you a glimpse of ontological commitment during that period of time.